What is the purpose of your trip?
Purpose of the trip is to live, to be out there, to see the world, to meet people, to try great food, to just, suck the marrow out of life, like Thoreau said. To be alive, that's it. That's the purpose of the trip. World Walk. Let's see, I was 17. I was a senior. It was summer going into my senior year of high school. My friend Anne-Marie Lynch passed away in a jet ski accident, and it caused me to face mortality for the first time. Up till then, 17, I think you're immortal, or I thought I was immortal, invincible, and she passed away. And it caused me, to realize that this is life, and you got to do something. You gotta live. So for a while, for a couple months, I was kind of in a dark place, and it was like fog hanging over me. And eventually, I kind of started to come out of it, and realized do everything, try to pack in every minute of every day, join the swim team, join school musical. Every minute, every day was filled, and then I also knew that I wanted to travel. In high school, didn't have any money, so I went online, searched traveling and walking, or world walking, and I found this guy, Steve Newman, who had walked in the 80s. He walked around the world, and I was like, that's it, that's what I want to do. So I thought at the time, I'm going out of high school, didn't have any money, that didn't matter, I was going to go, and parents, for obvious reasons, weren't having that. So went to Moravian College, graduated with psychology and philosophy, but while I was at Moravian, the walk was so on my mind. I had other things going on. Joined a fraternity at school, I was playing tennis, but the walk was always there, kind of on the back burner. And sophomore year, I met up with the head of business there, Santo Marabella, and we worked on a few things. We sent out, we created a mission statement, we bought the domain name, theworldwalk.com, and we sent out some packets to Patagonia, Ella Bean, Timberland. We didn't get, the only things we got back were basically, sounds nice, but we'll believe it when we see it kind of thing. So that kind of fizzled out. We worked on that sophomore, junior year. We even sent out some stuff to maybe do like a reality show. Same thing, didn't really get anything back, and just trying to get anything going. But that kind of fizzled out, so I figured it's on me. After school, I had some loans to pay off, and so I put it out, I was installing solar panels. I've been installing solar panels every summer since college. My dad was a solar developer. He was a solar salesman at the time when he first got me the job. So I've been installing solar panels. It pays well. I like working outside, so did that. And out of school, was working as full-time as you can in that industry. I was off and on, but saving money as much as I could, paying off loans. And I was planning on leaving last year, but I figured, give myself another year to plan. And I also wanted to work on some writing. I've written three unpublished novels, which I realized I love writing, so I've been writing every day since. But give myself a year to work on my writing, and then also plan the walk and save up some more money. This past year has been when everything's kind of come to a head. All the details are working out. When I first came to the factory, I came with a Burley Nomad. It's just a bicycle cart, and I was thinking I'm just going to hitch this to the back, load it up with stuff, hitch it to the back, and that's that, and carry my gear. So I came to the factory with the cart in my car and met Tom Marchetti, who was outside. I said, "Hey, I need this aluminum arm adjusted so it can hitch onto my belt." I said, "Oh yeah, what do you what do you need this arm for? And I said, I'm planning on walking around the world. And Marchetti immediately jumped on it. He loved the idea. He said, oh, get rid of this thing. We'll build you a whole new cart. We'll take care of you. We'll get you some sponsors. We'll take care of you. And he's from the same town I am. He's from Township too. So there's that immediate bond. And he just, he took to it right away. So it's a real blessing. So he's working on the cart right now. And then that was back in September. So since then he's got me a few sponsors. Wildfire Radio, they're going to be taking care of the website. Who else? We have Severino's Pasta, they're going to be supplying all the food, catering the fundraiser. I got a couple bands Tom set up for the fundraiser. And just last night signed with Philly Sign Co. They're going to be they're taking some of the financial burden off, and then they're also going to be donating to Emery's scholarship fund, as well as her best friend who passed away a few years later, Shannon, who I was also very good friends with and neighbors with now. Both of them passed away, and they both have scholarship funds. So Philly Sign Co is going to be donating to that. It's something I wanted, but when I was first planning on leaving, it was more about just being able to afford it myself. I couldn't afford, I had enough money saved up. Basically, I thought for 2 years, so I had intentions of giving back, but was incapable of it. Was just trying to get myself around the world first. But now Philly Sign Co taking a little bit of the pressure off, and they're donating money, so it's a perfect partnership. I'm really, Mr. Mennett, the owner of Philly Sign Co, is a township guy. Went to high school with both his sons, or two of his sons. Went to college with Dan Mennett. It's a great family. So I've been very lucky with them helping out and donating to the funds too. It's really great. It worked out better than I could have imagined. And so yeah, this Saturday fundraiser. Everything's kind of fallen into place. Let's see, what else? April 2nd is when I leave. April 2nd I'll be 25 at the time, and the day before I'm turning 26. Birthday's April 3rd. So there's not a huge amount of significance, but I'd like to leave when I'm 25.
Are you going to be going through any areas that are dangerous or they're in a war at this time?
I'll be completely avoiding the Middle East. I'll go over that into like Kazakhstan. But I'd say the most dangerous areas would probably be Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala. They've gotten safer in the years, but if I can allocate some money, hopefully if I get some money, be able to hire maybe some locals to walk with me, keep me safe, that would really help. But I think people in general are good, and they just want to live their life and do their thing. I think more than anything, danger is just really just luck of the draw. I think people are good everywhere, and I just have to just stay lucky and keep my wits about me and not, walk into any marijuana fields.
Do you have any friends or families or contacts that you're going to meet up with along the way?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I got people all over, cousins all over the place. I have a lot of family in Uruguay, a lot of family in Croatia. I got a good friend in Lima, so he'll show me around the city. Friend in Mexico City. I get people all over the place, yeah. People in Italy. So definitely along the way, got a lot of stops, and I'll be checking out the cities, hopefully with someone who knows it better.
Do you plan on walking every day, or are you going to stay in one place for any period of time?
Definitely, majority of the time we'll be walking for sure. It's just about doing what I want to do kind of thing. So if I end up, Mexico City is, I'm tired and I want to hang out and check out the city for a week, no problem. I'll stay and hang out and, explore the city. And, maybe get to Machu Picchu, take a little detour, climb up Machu Picchu. It's not just about, just walking on the roads and getting and grinding this thing out as fast as I can. It's about, seeing the world. And when I'm there, if I'm in a nice place, then I'll hang out and explore it for sure.
What do you hope to gain from this experience?
Nothing. It's everything. what we're doing right now. That's everything. I mean, the World Walk itself, just leaving, taking that first step out the door, that's everything I've hoped to gain for the past 7 years. It's everything. I mean, I think if you go in with a certain mindset and you're looking for something, then that's what you're going to find. So I'm going to try and stay as open as possible and just take every day as it is and realize, I'm living my dream, and I'm very, very lucky for that. I'm honored.
Are you afraid at all?
No, not really. I mean, I have flashes sometimes when I'm laying in bed at night of me waking up in a year in the middle of El Salvador by myself. So it's that'll be pretty strange, I think. But fear, no, I'm not afraid. Like I said, I think people are good, and I think the goodwill of man will keep me safe. I mean, and it's just luck. I think luck, that's what plays into it. I feel like I'm a relatively intelligent guy, and I think I can keep myself safe pretty well. But I've been thinking about this for 7, 8 years. So fear is just it's not there. It's more excitement. It's more anticipation. I'm just ready to go.
So how long do you think this is going to take you?
Well, the walk is about 22,000 to 24,000 miles, and I'm thinking I'll average about 15 miles a day, so that works out to be 5,400 miles a year, with some breaks in between, maybe stay with family in Uruguay, friends in Lima, so I'm thinking about 5.5 years total.
Are you going to come home at all in that time frame?
Yeah, 2 times. First, which is only like a month after I leave, I have a very good friend getting married, so I'll be coming home for that, take a train, I'll probably be in Virginia, then take a train back for his wedding, and then continue where I left off. And then after I've touched Antarctica, and I'm going to be flying over to Portugal, I'll stop back home maybe for a week or 2, and then fly over to Portugal.
So how are you going to handle crossing oceans?
Flying, maybe take a ship, I don't know, maybe take a ship, flying or taking a ship. Can't walk on water though.
Will you be walking in the plane as it's flying over here?
Non-stop, the whole time, won't be on a ton of amphetamines, keep it going.
And what is your route? I suppose you have it all mapped out?
I have the general route mapped out. I mean, I could go into it endlessly, just, searching through roads and, researching it. I could go into every country just endlessly trying to find the best route. But I have the U.S. route planned definitely. I had found some great bike roads, so they have a wide shoulder. The people on there are used to bikers passing through. So that's what I'm going to be taking while I'm in the U.S. I'll take a bike roads down the East Coast to St. Augustine, Florida, and then cut over to Texas from there. And then once I get into Mexico, I have to do some more research and hopefully find some nice low traffic roads to walk on.
So what type of gear are you bringing with you for your trek?
Let's see, gear, all sorts of stuff. Of course, the basics. I got my bedroom, which is tent, sleeping bag, sleeping pad, lantern. I got a little office, chair, desk, so I can do writing and blogging. I'm bringing an iPad. I'll be doing all my blogging from that with SIM card, so I'll be able to connect wherever. Cell phone, GoPro, DSLR, so we'll be recording it, posting it all on the website, theworldwalk.com. And then, let's see what else, clothing, down jacket. I think I have the timing pretty well planned, so I'll be walking while it's warm. Should be in Argentina when it's winter here, so it should be alright. But I'll definitely be in Central America. That'll just be warm all the time, so just, clothes, pants, hiking boots, a lot of socks, some nice underwear, ex officio underwear, and yeah, that's pretty much it, the basics, very minimal living.
How many pairs of shoes do you anticipate going through?
Who knows, 50? Who knows? I gotta find a good sponsor for that.
So you mentioned you have a girlfriend. How is she handling this?
She's very supportive. She's very excited for me. We just started going out about 6 months ago, and we had just been at the Barnes Foundation in Philly, and we were checking out some art, and she was talking about when I was thinking of moving out, because I'm 25 and I live at home and I'm a total bum, so she was asking when I'm going to move out and get on with my life, and I told her about this walk. I was going to leave April 2nd, and she said she was actually pretty relieved about it because it took some of the pressure off. So she was, she was very supportive. She's been very supportive of it, and she's excited.
And do you anticipate, how are you going to handle any type of loneliness that you may experience while you're on this trip?
Yeah, that's big thing. I think the hardest thing will just be the first month in. I think it'll just be a big adjustment from living with my parents, out of college and saving money, being with them all the time. I have Sunday dinner with my grandparents. So I think the biggest adjustment is just gonna be that first month, and if I get through that, then I'll get used to life on the road. It'll be fine. But I meditate almost every day, so meditating, I think that'll help. And I'll be meeting people surrounded by nature, so I think all those things, and with blogging and photos, there's enough to keep me occupied where I'm not gonna feel the loneliness too much. And it's also, I've been dreaming about this since I was, 17. So I'm living my dream. I'm amped for it. I'm super excited for it. I'm gonna be living my dream. So I'll get through it, no problem.